As we get seated in a comfortable posture, with our spine upright, shoulders tucked back, eyes gently closed, and back of the head in line with the spine, we slowly come into an inner silence, antarman. A silence which surfaces not by force, but because the mind comes into a quietude because it is away from scattered thoughts and patterns. And we will do this by first taking awareness on the various sounds that we hear around us, distant and near. Open up your awareness like areas of an antenna to be sensitive without judging. A lovely strength to own. Sensitive without judging the sounds that you are hearing. Distant and near, loud and soft, pleasant and unpleasant. Every sound, open up your awareness like the areas of an antenna to move from one sound to the other, loud to soft, near to distant, pleasant to unpleasant. Increase the sensitivity, but be non-judgmental. For example, you may hear a horn or many horns honking, feathers of a bird who's taking off flapping, or just the friction or the ignition of your gas being lit up, or a message beeping, a doorbell ringing, trains honking. Also the fan or the AC or a bell in a temple for the morning aarti. The sensitivity has to increase to another level, but it should not be creating an attachment for a pleasant sound or an aversion for an unpleasant one. No rag, attachment, no dvesh, aversion. Now bring the awareness within you towards the inner silence, antarman. Silence which is surfacing not by force, but because the mind is away from other scattered thoughts and patterns, except checking on sounds with the ears, drums, with the ears hearing from one to the other. If there are many loud or soft, shrill or pleasant sounds that you are hearing currently, start ignoring them to come to the silence, inner silence of antar, that is within, inside, maun, that silence, dwelling upon with wisdom on antar maun. At this moment and the next, if now any thoughts come up because of the sounds that you're hearing, just move and observe them from one thought and sound to the next as if you're watching compartments of a goods train. This sound, hence this thought, that sound, hence that thought. But then stay in spaces between the compartment to get back to the shunya, the antarmaun. And together with this awesome tribe, on this beautiful morning, each one of us actually being accountability partners to each other, lift our right hand up as if we are taking a promise and a resolution that we will do this practice of sound meditation over this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, for at least 10 minutes. Starting with watching and observing, hearing various sounds, to watching the peace of inner silence, where the mind is away from scattered thoughts and patterns. Literally saying, yes, I will, mentally. There goes. Sound meditation helps us to come into acceptance with various sounds that we may be hearing. We are often frowning and feeling miserable about horns honking, doorbells ringing, dhols, nagaras, disturbances, especially in this wedding season, processions. It also keeps us less attached to those which are pleasant sounds, knowing that even that is anitya, impermanent, pointless getting attached to them if you are enjoying them. So for this weekend, let's keep this as a homework. Saturday and Sunday, 10 minutes of sound meditation, doing nothing except watching with your ears, various sounds moving from sound to sound, distant, near, shrill, pleasant, unpleasant, opening up the areas of our antenna to a point where we come into acknowledging the quietude of our inner silence. Antarmaun. Watching that for a few more moments, staying undisturbed then. Having done sound meditation, having learned and being independent now in its technique for life. We can do it on our own now. We don't need anybody. We don't need noise. We don't even need silence.